And welcome back. Well, it was a small idea started 10 years ago by an expectant mother.
Yeah, it takes a lot to raise a healthy baby, and not all families have the proper means. Susan Kim is back now, because we didn't get enough of her a few minutes ago, to talk about the community baby shower along with Dale Schuster. He's from the Social Development Commission. It's so nice to have you guys. Thanks for sticking around, Susan.
Oh, thanks for having us. We're thrilled.
Yeah, it's so great. I love talking about this. You actually, it was your idea. You started it about 10 years ago. You were pregnant yourself with your second child. I find that you're so self-focused when you're pregnant. It's all about how I feel, what I'm getting, what I need. Where did the idea come from for you to think about other moms and new babies?
Well, when I was pregnant with my first child, a woman had contacted me and saying, there are a lot of families here who need stuff for their babies, and what would you think about doing a shower? And so I was going to have my first baby at any minute, and so I just wasn't in a position to deal with that. So then when I became pregnant again, I approached our marketing department about doing a baby shower, a community-wide baby shower, and they were thrilled with the idea. And the Social Development Commission, with Dale taking the lead, really helped us get it off the ground with volunteers, and people just worked together to make it happen, and it's been great ever since.
Yeah, well, and it's been a success since that first time, but how has it grown over the years? From where you started to where it is now, what have you seen as a big difference?
Well, I think it's grown a lot just in awareness, and the volunteers, and people have put it on their calendar. They've contacted me and they said, okay, I'm making these things for the community baby shower. Do you have a date set yet? Because it's always in January, the first or second, third week there. And so I do feel like the awareness has been raised, and I feel like it changes lives, because people know that at least there's a resource they can reach out to if they just need a helping hand to kind of get back on their feet.
Well, and I always wonder, and Dale, maybe you can speak to this, as I look at, I was at one of the Century stores last year where items were being collected, and Susan was there live, and I remembered being overwhelmed by the generosity. There were cart after cart of items, formula and diapers and wipes and food. How do you decide then who gets those items?
Well, we have a number of organizations that we've worked with for the 10 years who have as customers or clients families who have young infants or newborns and who are in need of the items that are donated. And so we partner with them and we match up organizations who work in the areas of the donation places. So people, when they drop off some diapers or some infant formula, can be assured that the donations are going to go and stay in their community to help their neighbors.
And I think what really makes this a community event as well, not only with the generosity from everybody, all our viewers, also is the fact that there are many volunteers. And Dale, from year one, has been with us organizing the volunteers. Just reaching out to his network of Boy Scouts, church groups, women's groups, things like that. Yeah. And they've come to expect your phone call every year now, right?
Well, they look forward to it. And it's one of the funny things that you mentioned, that people really look forward to this every year now. They've gotten, so they expect it and they plan for it. And there will be people who will be making or crocheting or knitting blankets and hats and mittens for babies, and on the day of the event they'll bring garbage bags that are just full of these items that they've been making all year long with just this one day in mind.
Tiffany just started crocheting.
I'm not that skilled yet. Yes, I'm not quite that skilled. I can make a neck scarf. That's about it.
We look forward to your...
If babies will wear scarves, I'll make a few for you.
Neck scarves are big enough to cover a baby as a blanket.
Yeah, or you can use them as a little sling. I could probably make a sling, maybe something like that. But on that note, Molly kind of mentioned some of the items that she saw when she went in, and you mentioned some of the homemade items, but what are you most in need of? What should people bring to Century, and should they look, are people needing?
Well, in talking to some of the organizations who will be distributing the items that are donated, they mentioned specifically things like diapers and baby wipes. Things like that are very important, and especially diapers of the larger sizes, 3 and larger, because they
grow out of the smallest ones pretty fast.
Well, and also the organizations say that they tend to see the babies when they're a little older, and so the larger sizes are in more demand than the smallest.
Really quickly, because we're almost out of time, Susan, you've had some really cool personal stories. I don't know if we still have the photographs, but you've met people that have kind of become friends of yours. You've been impressed, I know, by postal workers. Oh, there's one of your favorites there with your kids.
This is Dorothy Burns. Yeah, I mean, she, when I first got pregnant, started sending birthday cards to each of my 3 kids every year, and I don't even know how she remembers their birthdays. I have a hard time remembering my own children's birthdays, right? And so she came to Century a couple of years ago to say, I'm Dorothy Burns, and I thought, oh my gosh, Dorothy! I feel like I've known you forever. And she brought items that she had collected for the community. Wonderful. It's so heartwarming to have these viewers and have them remember. We're all so busy, and to have them remember is just really touching.
Well, thanks for doing it, Susan. You've been with it for all those years. It's one thing to start something or be part of something once or twice, but to continue to do it, I think is impressive. And it's great work, Dale. And this is a great opportunity for us now to mention how you can help, because there's time. The community baby shower is today, and you can visit any Century store. There are lots of them all throughout the state. You can go to TMJ4.com to find out the location closest to you, and you can buy items there at the store. You can bring other new items or food. You can also make monetary donations. It's going on all day today at the Century store closest to you. Thanks again, you guys.
Thank you guys.
Nice to have you.